don't even know where to get started today because it's like, do I work out? I have so much cleaning to do. I wanted to watch my show that I'm almost done, Desperate Housewives, but I'm like, I gotta get stuff done. Do I film? I decided to just film, and hopefully I'm not gonna have film and start cleaning. Hopefully I'm not gonna have sound issues. The last video, I guess it was like muted, half of it, so I can't even like post it. Well, I could, but it's just silly. So hopefully you guys can hear me. But I'm like, I was looking because I'm like, I've been increasing my workouts, Like, let me see how much my steps are. Apparently they're like the same that they've always been. I don't know how that's possible. I guess because the steps don't reflect, like, yes, I'm able to lift heavier weights now. This is the frustrating part about trying to lose weight. Like, I'm doing all the things, but I'm not seeing a difference in the scale, right? Like, hello, welcome in. Like, and I know muscle weighs more than fat, and I know I can lift more than what I used to. Just based on when I went to the gym yesterday, I was like, oh, I don't need a 5-pound kettlebell. I need a 10 to actually feel something. Which might not seem like a lot, but for somebody like me, kind of is. Like, yes, and I probably could have went higher than that, but I just did 10 to at least feel something. So I know, and I do see, like, a difference a little bit in my shape now that I'm working out more, but I'm just still not seeing, like, results on the scale, and I'm still seeing, like, oh, I'm only doing 7,000 steps a day, even though I feel like I'm running around more. Like, I've increased my workouts, so I don't know how that's possible, that I have the same amount of steps if I've been increasing my speed, like, on the treadmill and whatnot. It's frustrating. But, and I know I'm doing better with portion control, like, I don't, like, make myself finish the plate like I usually do, or finish whatever I've made or bought, or, you know, but still. Whatever. That's why today I'm like, you know what, I'm kind of sore. The house is a mess. We've been so busy with the holidays and, like, planning Daisy's birthday and whatnot, that I'm like, I am just gonna clean the house and get my exercise in there, I guess, because I can't stand when my house is not, like, up to my standards, I guess, cleaning wise. Like, eventually I need to, like, get a lot listed. I need to organize through, like, some of my daughter's toys to get rid of stuff. But today the goal is just to, like, get my laundry done, do the dishes. I need to clean the floors, clean the bathrooms, blast some holiday music or something to keep me motivated. And I feel, like, better. Like, I've been taking that supplement. I feel like I don't need as much caffeine. It's just hard when you're doing all the things, but you're not seeing, like, you're not seeing the like, reward or whatever. Hello. That's why losing weight stinks, and being healthier. Like, you don't see all the effects right away or whatever. That's what makes it hard. Okay, There we go. First load of wash in. I also need to wash my hair, which, like, I kind of hate doing in the wintertime because it's, like, too cold, if that makes sense. Like, I tried dry shampoo as long as I can. Also, like, all the hot water got used up yesterday, and I'm like, I am not washing my hair in cold water when it's cold to begin with in the house, because it's wintertime. Okay, let's start the dishes. What are you doing? I am trying to clean up today. That's my goal, is, like, get the house cleaned. And I don't mean, like, perfect, but, like, better than how it is now. Like, the floors need washed. I need to do laundry. I need to do the dishes. I just need to, like, I have ADHD, and when my environment's cluttered, like, my head is cluttered, if that even makes sense. People with ADHD know, like, when you're, like, you can't think when you have ADHD and you're in, like, a messy environment. I just can't. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but, like, things need to be, like, where they're supposed to go. That's how my brain works. Or, because if it's not, like, organized, my brain is just, like, constantly going on, like, distracted by the mess or whatever, so I can't even, like, get organized. You know what that's like. Okay, thank you. Like, it's not that I'm so OCD about cleaning. It's more like my ADHD or whatever. I can't process things, like, in a cluttered environment. I do have a little bit of OCD, though. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm not, like, crazy. Like, people come on here and go, your fridge has fingerprints or what. Like, I don't care about that. I just care that things are, like, kind of in their place. And oh, thank you. I always come on here with no makeup, a mess, like I need to wash my hair, but people are so nice. Thank you. All right, so I gotta put away the dishes. So let's just start. We'll start with that. I'll be on till I probably finish the dishes. And yeah, and I only have one kid, but I could imagine, like, it would be so hard to have multiple children and, like, a mess in the house always when you have ADHD. Like, I don't know. That would drive me insane. I know that that's just, like, kids and whatever, but that would be hard for me if I had multiple kids. Like, we would need, and some of it is, like, our house is kind of smaller, so it gets, I feel like when you have a smaller space, it can get messier faster because you don't have places to put certain things. We would have to have, like, a bigger house or so. I don't know. But anyway, we don't have that problem, so. Problem or blessing, whatever. Don't listen to me. I just woke up, so I'm tired. And I'm trying to get my life on. I did have coffee already, though. So I'm starting to come alive. Starting to. And I still have espresso if I need it later to keep me energized. It also, like, it gives me anxiety, like, when the house starts getting to a certain level. I don't know about other people, but, like, it gives me anxiety when the house is, like, I can't stand it. Like, versus I feel like a lot of guys are just like, whatever. But, like, as a female or something, there's something about a messy environment that, like, cannot stand it. But I know I'm not like some people where everything has to be like perfectly straight or. So, yes, I have a sensitivity to caffeine too. Like, actually, when I was in my 20s, I dealt with a lot of anxiety, and I think it was related a lot to like me over drinking coffee which I didn't even need at that age. Like, why was I doing that? I just love the taste of coffee. But yes, you got to be careful with, and I'm trying to cut down because one, like, too much stimulant is not good on your heart in general, but also the more I've been doing my supplement, which I should start drinking now, the more I do that, I feel like the less caffeine I need, because I feel like there's a correlation with my fatigue sometimes and my blood sugar being out of whack, being too high. So that's why I think my supplement is working. I've been taking it for like over a month now, and I'm noticing more energy. But with more energy also comes anxiety sometimes. So that's why I'm trying to cut down. Like, I might even get rid of the espresso machine sooner than I thought and just switch to just coffee, because espresso has more caffeine. And I like the taste of coffee better anyway. I get that. Oh no. Yeah, it's not really talked about, but for whatever reason, I feel like it may be because I haven't seen an endocrinologist yet, but I feel like there is a big relationship, personally, between sugar levels and energy levels in people. And it's talked about a little bit, but not like, it's not given the attention I think it needs. That I feel like when your sugars go too high, and they don't even have to be crazily high, but I feel like when they're not in, under that 150 range, your fatigue goes up. So people like me who have problems regulating their sugar levels are going to have more fatigue. But the problem is it can become a chronic thing, so you don't even realize like how bad it is until your sugar levels are getting more normal, if that makes sense. Like, you're just like, well, I'm just tired all the time. And it's easy to blame it on other things too, like, oh, it's my ADHD. Oh, it's but I feel like it is related to sugars, and that's why my energy level has been going up lately, which is a good thing overall. Overall, it's a good thing. But, like, even I've watched TV shows, I've watched stuff where I'm like, how do they have so much energy? It's because that's what it probably feels like to be normal, but you just get used to, like, the chronic fatigue or whatever, and you don't know how bad it is until you're like, other people don't seem to have this problem, but you don't remember what it's like to feel normal sometimes. Very sensitive. Me too. I've been very sensitive to it lately. Well, I've been using my supplement, which it's more geared towards females. So I'm not a doctor, but the supplement seems to help. Obviously consult your doctor. I'm not a expert or whatever. But I've been taking the supplement that's supposed to help with what I have, which is PCOS, which is a blood sugar regulation problem. It's related to that. And I've been taking a supplement called berberine, which is supposed to help. But basically, if you can see a doctor about your blood sugar levels, it's going to take you serious if you have a blood sugar problem. If that's not your situation, if you don't have a blood sugar problem, like exercising, which is counterintuitive, but exercising in general usually gives you more energy. As long as you're not overdoing it, like you're in the gym for 3 hours. Exercise usually helps me energy-wise. It helps my ADHD. And it helps my PCOS. So that's why I'm like, oh, should I work out today? But my anxiety's been going, like, I can only keep the house like this so long. It's hard to be working out every day and keep a house as clean as I'd like. And I figure, like, I'm going to get in enough steps probably just running around the house today that... But I've kind of let the house go a little bit, and I realize I probably need to sometimes so that I can be getting my workouts in and taking care of myself. Also, like, I just feel like you need, if you're chronically fatigued, you need to look at, like, why you're chronically fatigued. That is my biggest suggestion. Are you chronically fatigued because you're overdoing it? Are you chronically fatigued because you have a health condition like the blood sugar? But there's lots of conditions that can cause fatigue, like thyroid conditions. Are your hormones out of whack? Like, are you eating like crap 99% of the time? Like, you got to look at what's causing the fatigue. Because you can get energy from other ways other than caffeine. Caffeine is just the most potent, like, not the most potent. You can do, never mind. But it's one of the most potent things. So, but the problem is, why do you like that to begin with? And I know this is called coffee talk. I do love my coffee. But there comes a point where it's like, well, what's the underlying issue? Because you can run yourself into the ground drinking too much stimulant all the time. I've done it before. And you can give yourself anxiety. So I would say, like, start with that. Like, are you taking care of yourself? Do you have any health problems? Are you taking time out for you to rest? That type of thing. Which seems so silly, but it's, like, so true. Especially in America, I feel like we all run ourselves into the ground and then go, why am I tired all the time? On top of our health problems that we have. Like, I remember my dad being so exhausted all the time, and he abused, in my opinion, he abused caffeine. Anyway, but he was a workaholic. Like, of course he was fatigued. Of course he was, like, so you need to look at, are you working too much? And I've done it before where I'm like, oh, I just got to push harder. I just got to do more caffeine, do more things. Like, no, because then you're going to wind up getting sick. And you can be a healthy person and become very sick very quickly if you're not taking care of yourself. I've seen it many times. Nobody's immune. Because we all have, nobody has like perfect genetics. We all have something we're susceptible to. So don't run yourself into the ground. A lot of the things that will give you energy, on the flip side, can cause anxiety. But I take lion's mane sometimes for my ADHD, and it does seem to help. I don't love the flavor, but it does help. And sometimes people say it gives them anxiety. It does not really give me anxiety, but I think next time I would get like they make like chews. Or like a capsule of this, because I don't really like the powder. I mix it in my coffee, but it just, oh. But there's other like supplements too that are supposed to give you energy. You just have to be careful. And they may not be as potent as caffeine, but you just have to be careful with the anxiety thing. Like that's the bad side of having more energy sometimes. Lovely. I need to get my daughter to help me clean up today. Like, why is this empty bag just sitting on my ladder? Like, come on. It's gonna be a cleaning party today. I'm not a holistic like expert or whatever, but I feel like it's important to look at the whole picture of your life if you have a lot of fatigue, at least for me. Like, do you have sleeping problems? That's another thing. So I try to be on like, especially I have migraines also, so I try to be on a sleep routine. Because sometimes when I get off the sleep routine, then I get a migraine. And so some people, they need like a bedtime routine. I kind of do. So if you have something like that to help make sure, like, you know, you don't have a lot of lights, a lot of like, even electronics sometimes at night can keep people up. Like a quiet, restful space and like a quiet routine before you go to bed. And make sure you don't have a sleeping issue like sleep apnea that's making you fatigued. Where you're getting sleep, but it's not like restful sleep. Those are my tips. Hope you appreciate them. I don't know. And I am very tired today, but not, I'm just like mentally tired from working. I worked yesterday and then I had one day off, but one day off like usually isn't enough. So I am tired, and yesterday was very busy. And I worked the 2 days before. So, but physically I feel great. It's just mentally I feel like I'm half awake right now. So I'm going to rest my brain today and just like clean and not like stuff that requires my brain, like figuring out, are we keeping this toy, are we not keeping this toy, like none of that today. I'm trying to rest my brain. Just doing like boring chores where I can kind of shut off my brain, listen to Christmas music, and relax. That's the goal for today. I would love to go see like Christmas lights. So maybe tonight we'll go do that. I don't know. I love and hate this time of year. I've talked about this last time. Like this time of year is hard because of anniversaries. It's hard. The holidays are hard for a lot of people because it's supposed to be such a happy time, but there can be some hard times that have happened around the holidays, like in my own life. But I still love like the spirit of Christmas, you know, and the celebration. And make sure if you have anxiety, like, I don't know, cognitive behavioral therapy is very important. If you struggle with anxiety, it was very helpful for me. Also, making sure that you're making time to like relax. Because if you're not taking care of yourself and you don't have downtime, like that can be a source of anxiety for sure. Like if you're running around 24/7, like no wonder why you have anxiety. You never have time to rest or relax. And I struggle with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't like I like to be busy. I'm a busy person, but like you gotta know your limits at the same time. Like you can stay busy and not be stressing yourself out 24/7, if that makes sense. My daughter's new furniture just came in. I'm excited. Excited for that to come together and for her to see it. Hopefully she likes it. Yeah, I'm going to be kind of like redoing her bedroom soon because now she's getting to that age where it's like, oh, she's old. She's getting older. She needs a big kid room. She's not a little toddler no more. Makes me sad. Makes me sad, but happy too that she's growing up. It's bittersweet. Like on one hand, I look forward to having like more time to get things done, like around the house, but on the other side, and like days where I can just relax or whatever, but then on the other side, like separation anxiety, you know what I mean, for her to be starting school soon. That's why I'm glad like she missed the cutoff in a way, because I'm like, yay, I get one more year with her. at home to relax. So, and be my little buddy on running errands. Alright, well my dishwasher's pretty much full. I'll probably have to hand wash the rest. My dream home would have 2 dishwashers, so I never have to hand wash again. But I probably still have to hand wash because certain things can't go in the dishwasher. Or they're not supposed to. But yeah, that would be like my dream. You can tell women don't design a lot of these homes, these $1 million homes. Because if they did, they would design a kitchen with 2 dishwashers. 2 dishwashers, 2 ovens. Although I've heard of the 2 oven thing. Oh my goodness. I need to eat something too. I'm getting hungry. A little bit. I'm never really that hungry in the morning usually, but the rest of the dishes. So many dishes all the time. Even when I don't cook, it's like, where do all these dishes come from? They just do. Whoops. They just accumulate. These are so good, by the way. Mrs. Vicky's spicy dill pickle chips. I love pickle flavored. Whatever. I just do. I think I like dill or something. I don't know. There's probably still a couple dishes upstairs I gotta grab. I got sucked into another movie that my daughter likes. First it was K-pop Demon Hunters. It was probably something else before that, but now it's Into the Sleep or In the Sleep or something on Netflix. It's good. I'm not ashamed to admit, sometimes I like watching her stuff as much as I like watching my stuff. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like a good kids movie, most kids movies I don't really care for, but a good one, like a good Pixar or this one made by Netflix is like even better than an adult movie that I really like for some reason. It just is. Anyway, hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll catch y'all later. If you like this live, please subscribe. Bye, guys. Peace.